Two guards grip your arms. They drag you through the damp corridors of the castle, deeper than you have ever been. The air gets colder with every step. The smell of roasting meat and wood smoke from the great hall fades away, replaced by the smell of wet earth, mold, and something sharper, the smell of old waste. They stop. You are in a small, circular room. There is no door in the wall. There is no window. There is only a hole in the floor. A circular grate, heavy iron, rusted shut. One of the guards bends down and heaves it open. The sound of metal grinding on stone echoes like a thunderclap. He gestures. You look down. It is pitch black. You cannot see the bottom. This is the oubliette. The word comes from the French word oublier, to forget. You are not being executed. You are being erased. They tie a rough rope around your waist. They push you over the edge. You swing into the void. The walls of the shaft are slick with slime. You descend 10 feet, 20 feet. The air down here is stagnant. It hasn't moved in 100 years. Your feet touch the ground. It is uneven, soft. You realize with a jolt of horror that you are standing on a pile of rags, the remnants of the clothing of the man who was here before you. The rope jerks. The knot loosens. They pull it up. You look up at the circle of light 30 feet above your head. It is the size of a coin. Then the grate slams shut. Clang. The darkness is instant. It is heavy. It presses against your eyes. You hold your hand up to your face. You see nothing. You are in a bottle made of stone. The walls curve inward as they go up, so you can't climb. The room is too narrow to lie down fully. You have to curl up. You have to sit. You wait. Silence becomes your torture. You can hear the blood rushing in your ears. You can hear your own heart beating. Thump, thump. It sounds like a drum. Hours pass, or maybe days. You lose track. You sleep, but you don't know if you are awake or dreaming. The darkness is the same. Your mind begins to project images onto the black canvas. You see flashes of light. You see faces. You start to talk to yourself just to hear a voice. But the acoustics of the bottle make your own voice sound strange, hollow, like it belongs to a stranger. Then, a sound. The grate opens. A blinding beam of light hits you. You shield your eyes, screaming from the pain of the sudden brightness. A basket is lowered. It contains a stale heel of bread and a jug of water. They don't speak to you. They don't look at you. They just feed the animal in the pit. You eat. Not because you are hungry, but because it is something to do. It is the only event in your life. The grate closes again. The darkness returns. But now, you are not alone. You hear a scratching sound. Tiny claws on stone. Rats. They smell the food. You can't see them, but you can feel them. A whisker brushes your ankle. A cold tail slides across your hand. You kick out, hitting the stone wall, bruising your heel. You can't fight them. You have to share your prison. You become paranoid. You wrap your scraps of clothing tight around you. You sleep with one hand over your face. As the weeks go on, your mind begins to unravel. You start to name the rats. You start to believe the walls are breathing. You forget what the sun looks like. You forget the sound of your mother's voice. You forget your own name. You are being unmade. You are still breathing. Your heart is still beating. But the person you were has dissolved in the dark. You are just a thing in a hole, waiting for the day the basket stops coming, waiting for the day you become part of the floor. You realize that the cruelty of the oubliette isn't the physical confinement. It is the fact that the world above continues without you. You are dead, but you are forced to stay awake for it.